Nah, nah, nah. Fuck the diamonds,
Jewels
I
and
just need some
gems.
bands in my pocket. Used to sell weed, I had to stop it. Niggas hella grimy, so a nigga stay with that rocket. If a nigga try me, gotta pop him in the OGs behind me.
Caleb and
Niggas
Joshua.
drop him. I'm the hood favorite hot topic, young nigga tryna make it. Been through hella shit and it didn't break me. I'ma stand on all 10 till God take me out. And lost a couple soldiers. Bury hella niggas, I can't hold ya. Even lost my deuce to shock a hold ya. I remember when I told ya, mama, we gon' make it, don't worry. Next day you was gone by 2:30. At first I was mad, like, mama, how could you leave me? Made me wanna call you and tell you gotta see me. Told me never trip on a hater, they wanna beat me. Always told me, Tone, you gon' be a star, but you could see me.
Yeah, we are back. We are live with the Jewels and Gems podcast with Caleb and Joshua. Joshua and Caleb.
You dig that?
Caleb, how you feeling today, my man?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling, Pop?
Man, I am too blessed to be stressed.
That's even better than feeling good.
Yeah, you know what? That's just how I'm feeling. I always feel that way for some odd reason.
Yeah, and that's the best way. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Hey, shout out. So, man, today we got a great episode, man. First, I want to give a shout out to Neff Vodka, man. They are showing us love. We're here recording at the Neff Studios. Shout out to Neff. We got to give Ernie, my man Ernie in the house, big shout out.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Man,
sir.
if you're around in town, you might see my man Luke, and he may hook you up with a dope cocktail. They always got something in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
So shout out to Neff. We're going to start there. But today we got a great episode. And but before we get into the topics that we always like to give you guys some real dope topics. But before we get into that, we got some hot shit that's been cracking lately, right?
Facts, though.
Facts. Well, I'm not going to even get into the hitter of the week just yet. But I really got to hit him with that PS5.
Hold on.
I'm kind of on the PS5.
Wait a minute.
That 2K22.
But hold on. We're giving them too much. Before we even get to the PS5, we got to thank God.
Oh, man.
We got to thank God. We got to go to the verse of the day.
Verse of the day. Okay. Verse of the day is actually Zechariah 14:9. And it says, "And the Lord will be king over all the earth. On that day, there will be one Lord, and his name alone will be worshipped." You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to say that one more time for y'all.
Say it one more time, please.
"And the Lord will be king over all the earth. On that day, there will be one Lord, and his name will be worshipped." You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. We are going to make some noise for your boys on that note. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we always want to praise them every day.
And really, to add on top of that, I needed to hear it for like a second time.
Okay.
Because then I like just now is when I was like, okay, like I understood it without having to think about it. Have you ever read a Bible verse and like had to think about it a couple of times before you understand it? You might have to go through a whole week and then you understand it.
Yeah,
I feel like that for me. Like it's been like some times like that where like I might go through a month and then like, oh, now I kind of understand.
And you know what, son? I still do that to this day, because it has to sink in. You know what I mean? It has to kind of resonate. The feeling that every verse that you read, you know what I mean? There's a purpose in it, and some people have different purpose. It kind of attracts different people a different way, but you have to read it multiple times. Even I still have that same thing. It's kind of normal, I think.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that.
Yeah, I mean. It's good. It's good to kind of feel like, it's good to kind of feel like, you know, you're not the only person that's in the boat.
Yeah.
even though you
little yachty on him.
And that's okay. If you're the only person in the boat in your field, it's okay. It's okay to be the only person in the boat. Embrace that.
It is, but you know what? You're never the only person, because there's even on some weird shit. Even if you're on something weird, and you know that's the thing about me. Even though I'm religious and I praise God, and I'm passionate about what I do, and sometimes you may hear me curse here and there. That's normal. I don't feel like I'm any less of a Christian because I curse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some Christians may be mad, like, how can he pray and then go start cursing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's all good. It's all good. But on your topic, like being the only person on the boat, the best things in life is like when you see somebody or meet somebody that you can relate to. It's like another person on the same boat. So you're never the only ones on the boat. You know what I mean? When you share, though, you have to share shit for you to know if there's other motherfuckers on the boat, other people aboard.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but that's cool though, because I also want to shout out my co-host Matt and
MSC,
Real Sports Podcast. That's my sports podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can click the link down in the description. You feel me?
Yeah.
But shout out to my boy Matt because we kind of met.
Shout out
By being I like within my friend group, I was the only person in the boat. Like when it came to playing like 2K. Moving on to that topic.
Okay.
Moving on to Madden.
Ooh, that was what you call a good little segue. Yeah.
You did that. But moving into 2K and Madden, I was really like out of my friend group, and y'all know, like I'm not even hopping on my player like Ultimate Team. Like, I'm not tripping on that. I'm trying to go play franchise and rebuild teams. Like I've been doing that since I was like 10 years old.
Yes.
So that's kind of how we met. She was doing the same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he
really?
does the same thing. He don't even play my player. He just go rebuild team. And that's how
the dope thing about 2K. That's really dope because, I mean, that game is just makes you feel like you are freaking whoever you are. Like if I'm Chris Paul, I am Chris Paul for that hour that I'm playing that game. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. And we've been playing that since 2K. It's 2K21 now. It was just regular 2K.
Yeah, like shit, NBA Live. You know, we went through the NBA Live phase.
Yes, absolutely.
But now we playing it in nothing to brag or boast or nothing, but you know, playing it on the PS5.
Oh, PS5. I don't want to brag, but it is on the PS5, and shit is a little different.
It's a lot of different. It's a lot of different. What do you
For real though, it is very much different. I mean, from playing Madden and feeling when you're going in the hole with the ball, you feel every hit that you take.
You feel the shit in the controller. It's kind of like it's nothing against the PS4 and the past game. Yeah, but. When you're playing with the PS4, it's something you're used to. It's like boring, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then when you go to the PS5, it's like, whoa, I'm really in 2021 in this motherfucker. Right?
Yeah, I'm just so floored from this 2K22. It's just gaming basketball wise to the next level. Madden, I was really happy with the Madden. I had fun on it. But when we started playing that 2K22.
I think, man, 2K is great. 2K is great, and they did last year's 2K. It was tough. And last year's 2K, the PS5 was out. We were just PS4s.
Yes, we were PS4s, and the last year's 2K21. The shit was fucked up. You couldn't make a jump shot to save your life. There's no way the basketball game should be played. You can't make a jump shot at all.
Yeah, until now.
At all. We had full games of dunks and layups. The whole game.
Whole game. No cap.
But they came correct in 2K22. They gotta give you that. For real.
Facts.
For real.
Yeah, but 2K22 felt great. Madden 22 felt great. Even GTA looks pretty sly.
Yeah, in GTA it's crazy that it's not even a new game. It's the same GTA just on a new system, and the shit looks brand new. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like they started it from scratch, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I haven't played this game
in a minute. Yeah.
So, shout out to that. That's something new that we've experienced within the last week. However, how do you feel about the hitter of the week?
The hitter of the
What's
week.
your hitter of the week? You got something?
I'm really seconding your hitter of the week.
Well, first of all, I gotta give the first hitter of the week to you.
But bring it to me though, because your hitter of the week is a lot more structured. So let me.
I'm gonna surprise you with something, because I'm gonna give you the hitter of the week and that CSC fit you got on. You looking fly today, my man.
Oh yeah.
You are. You gotta, shout out to Crenshaw Skate Club.
Shout out to Crenshaw Skate Club.
Man,
how we doing?
Lacing this, I'm halfway there too. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it fresh.
But yeah, shout out to the Crenshaw Skate Club.
Yeah, hitter of the week on that one.
Yep. But I do have a hater of the week.
What's that?
And mine is not too structured. It's at L. If any of you guys who know LBX,
LBX, what's that?
It's LBX. It's like it's called the Hangar. That little spot, the Hangar.
Oh, Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Go
in the Hangar. It's like this Asian market spot. I don't know the name. That's why I can't really name it my head. But
the only Asian spot in there.
Yeah, and you go in and you bust a left and it'll be on your left hand side.
Okay.
Legit. Like for any of you guys who really want to go, just get in there, bust a left. You'll pass one shop. That's not it. It'll be another one. It's branded like red and white. Okay. You feel me? But I got a bulgogi.
They're really gonna appreciate that sponsor. Hey, this is free. We just go and show love to spots that we like that we like. We don't get paid to sponsor anybody.
Yeah,
we just if it's something we like, we want to share it to our listeners.
Your shit was that good.
Your shit was that good.
I got a bulgogi bowl. And it was rice, bulgogi, corn, solid bulgogi bowl. Next time I'm gonna go try a bulgogi burrito. Ooh. So they're kind of like what's that type of restaurant called these days? Like a fusion. They're kind of like a fusion.
Speaking of fusion, that is a fusion outfit that you have on there. It is a collab. Same thing as a fusion. Fusion is also like a collab of two things. So that's a Lacoste CSC fusion. We're going to change the collab game. It's a fusion outfit you got on. I like that.
Yeah, fusion.
I noticed that too.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's a fusion. My hitter of the week, besides the CSC, is Lewis's Butcher Shop. Now, this is something that probably people would probably pass by going to Downey, one down Imperial. You would probably pass by it. If you know, you know. Go in there, and they got a steak sandwich that's heavy duty. But for the first time, I got their brisket burrito. And I'm talking about something special, ladies and gentlemen. We had to give that one a round of applause, okay? I want you to go in there and tell them Jules and Jim sent you. They not going to give you a discount on that. And I just want them to know that I've been representing for them. You know what I mean? Maybe I might get a discount next time I go if I send enough people. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
Yeah, so Lewis's Butcher Shop. Check it out. Get you a brisket burrito, something like you've never had before. She was jamming.
She was smackaroonie?
Smackaroonie.
Man, because
that shit was real.
I've been on that same tip, kind of, because their brisket sandwich, that's just so unbeatable. that shit is so unbeatable that you're going to go in there and just get it like off strength. And I'm basic. I don't need cilantro and onion, tomato, and all that extra shit. Yeah. I just need meat, cheese, toasted bun. And I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So,
you gotta love it.
Right.
You gotta love it.
So that's why I just automatically go in and get that every time. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a tacos. Brisket tacos are great.
Yes.
Their brisket tacos are great.
Absolutely.
Mad spicy though. They had the top of my lip burning like a mag.
You got a little spice on it. I don't know what they put it on it.
That shit is stupid spicy, but it's stupid good.
It is. It is. You gotta try it, ladies and gentlemen. Lewis's Butcher Shop.
Lewis's Butcher Shop.
Lewis's Butcher Shop. You know what I'm saying? But as we go on today, we didn't come here to talk to you about 2K. We didn't come here to talk to you about our hitters of the week. We came here with a topic for you today, all right? So we wanted to keep it real.
Yeah.
And today's topic is pretty much, you never know. You never know who's watching. All right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You never know. You never know who's watching.
You never know who's watching.
But I have a question on that. Like, when you say that, what do you mean, like, by that? Because I've heard that. But what do you mean?
Well, you know what? It even goes back to when you were a kid and playing sports. And I would say, man, no matter when you get in the game, play your position. But what I always say?
You never know who's watching you.
You never know who's watching. Even when we were there, it may be 10 people in the gym, but you never know who's watching. So besides sports, even in life, you never know who's watching, how you can maybe inspire them, or in a bad influence, you can inspire people to do the wrong things by being a leader and doing bad shit.
Yeah,
but you know, we're not on that. We're not on that tip. You know, we want to inspire people to do the right thing, right? So that's what I kind of mean by that. But what do you take from? You know what I mean? You never know who's watching. What do you take from that?
It's crazy that you brought up that story because that's exactly what I thought about. Like, you never know who's watching. You could be that one person in the gym that could fucking bring you to be the next Giannis, and it was that one person that was in the gym.
Yeah,
you know that did that. So, like I thought about that, but then again, you know, I kind of, as I got older, I feel like I thought about that in a different way because you never know who's watching you, like you said, in life. Yeah. And then, like, if somebody is watching you, you've got to be watching somebody, right? I think like that. Like, I'm watching somebody.
Yeah.
You know? So, I want the people who I'm watching to be inspiring or influential in a good way. Like, good influence and good to being inspired in a good way, or, you know, but bad influences too. You got to learn from those, but there are bad influences too. Absolutely. And I think you got to be grateful for the bad influences, because without the bad influences, you don't know how to tell whether if that was a bad influence or a good influence.
Without no bad, there'll be no good, right? It's kind of, you know, I get you there. Yeah. I get you there. You know, there's, even when it comes to the bad influence, I'll never forget a friend of mine, and this friend of mine passed away when we were younger. Rest in peace, Big C. And his sister used to call me the bad influence. She used to say, "Man," he's like, she would tell her mom, "Why you let him hang out with Josh? He's the bad influence." And I'm like, "Man, I'm not really the one being bad." But, you know, for some reason, she felt that I was the bad influence. And then when shit started getting bad, and that's the bad thing about, you know, things in life. You never know why they happen, you know. He had both his parents in L.A. at home there, right? And me coming up in a household with my parents being divorced, when shit got crazy in the streets in L.A., my mom was like, "Hey, you gotta move out here with Pops and get it together." But he didn't have that. He didn't have that outlet. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it even though they called me the bad influence, I was taken away from those influences by, you know what I mean? I just was, by the grace of God, it just happened that way. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I wasn't there. But, you know, you just never know in life what's going to happen and where God is going to be, you know, where God is going to be an example. And when you're watching, when people are watching you, when you're doing the wrong things, you never know who's watching you. You as an older sibling, man, you got little brothers and sisters. If you was out here doing bad shit, selling dope, not going to college, you know, stealing, wheeling, and dealing, and thinking you chilling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have people that are watching you, so you have to be a good influence to those people, right?
Man, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I think at a young age, I think it's I don't know. I think it's easy to forget that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how were you at a young age, you know? Even though you might have not been the younger brother, it could be.
I was the youngest.
I mean the older brother. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were the youngest, so you like. I mean, shit. There are probably a lot of people watching it that might be the youngest, the middle child. So like, as the youngest, you like, who's watching me?
Yeah.
But no matter if you're the youngest, oldest, middle child, like, somebody's watching you.
Somebody's watching you.
Somebody's watching you.
Somebody's watching you.
Somebody. Everybody's getting watched.
Somebody. Everybody. Anybody. Scream!
Somebody's watching you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of inspirations, Caleb, I got a question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What kind of things inspire you? Or what kind of people that you're around? What kind of people inspire you?
Man, just seeing successful people. You know, I admire their way. I think that inspires me. But I like somebody's story, like how you came from, You feel me?
The story,
like
the work,
the beginning to now. Like I like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like even like fucking from like when you were born. I want to know it all.
The story, the work
story.
that it took to get there. You know, and not to cut you off, I want to kind of tell you, from me growing up different than you, I was inspired by seeing the drug dealer drive down the street in a new IROC, or he have a new Porsche, or the material things. As a young kid, that inspired me. Oh, I want to be like him, instead of knowing what it took to get there. So that's what inspires me. You inspire me to the way that you are. You know what I mean? I'm inspired by that. And I'm glad that you're a young man of your age and thinking the way you do. Because that's the way to go, man. That's going to get you way beyond your imagination. Anything you can dream of, that's what's going to get you there. And that's facts.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
already. You know, I ain't got to never steer you wrong.
Yeah.
Jules and Jill's podcast with Caleb and Joshua and Caleb.
You dig that? You did that. You did that. But yeah, and just to even add on to what I was saying, like you don't have to be like somebody successful to have like to be an inspiration.
Absolutely.
Like, you can fucking have $500 in your account. 200. You can be broke.
Be broke.
I done been inspired by some people that ain't even living in a house right now.
Straight up.
Like, and it might have been a little thing that inspired me, but it inspired me. And it didn't take money. It didn't take nothing. None of success. It might have just took your character, your integrity, whatever it was,
wow.
whatever that.
That's huge.
You feel me? Whatever it was, that I was like, dang, that's inspiring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, you don't have to have no money for that. Money does not inspire. To be inspired, it doesn't cost anything.
It's free.
It's free.
Hey,
free.
like our commercial with Anchor.
It's free.
It's free. Right?
Yeah.
It's free to inspire people. It's free to be inspired. Because it's kind of a thin line on that, right? From being inspired and hating. You know what I'm saying? Some people get jealous of seeing you being successful and seeing your growth. And they act like they want the best for you, but they really like, man, they're really kind of shady. So you have to just kind of watch for those people. You know what I mean? You always got to watch for those. But to inspire is a whole other, you know.
You should
inspire to inspire.
You should inspire to inspire. It's
Straight
kind of
up.
just like exactly what we say, paying it forward. Paying it forward.
Exactly. Shout out to your brand, actually, which you got the wristband on.
Yeah.
Is what you do.
You dig what I'm saying? Change the narrative. You dig what I'm saying?
Change the narrative.
ChangeTheNarrative.com. Get you one.
Yes.
You know, big things popping. Change the narrative. Let this be the reminder.
Please
change
believe it.
the narrative. You could change the narrative with anything you do. You just gotta put your mind to it, write it up there, and do it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Simple.
Man.
Just do it. You just gotta do it. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
But what are some things? Because you asked me, you threw me that question.
Yeah, I got
You threw me that question. So, just like Dwayne Wade and LeBron,
What's that?
we Lakers fans.
We Lakers.
So we
LeBron is still in there.
Yeah, but we gotta go like AD and LeBron. You know, LeBron throw AD a lob, he gotta throw one back.
Yeah.
So what are some things that inspire you? Places, whatever. What is it? What are some things that inspire you?
You know what? I'm inspired by by a lot of things in life. I'm people that are doing the right thing. I like to, and like you said, it doesn't cost. People that are real. You know, people that serve. You know, I think we're all here to serve one way or another. Some type of service. I'm inspired by that. I like to see people that are doing good for themselves and help others. That inspires me. Yeah. Places that inspire me. You know what? Everywhere. Anywhere that I go that's new, it's an inspiration. I love that. Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I think right now when we talk about places that inspire you or me, I think when it's places for me, it's like some shit I never seen yet. Like I just passed like a mansion that has like 13 rooms in it.
Yeah.
I'm inspired. Like
inspired to want to see to get that.
I want to be in there, get it. Like I'm inspired plus motivated. Motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think those like seeing shit I never seen before. That's what inspires me to be able to afford that experience. You know, because to see stuff you haven't seen before, that even costs too.
Yeah, that does cost. But you got it. But hard work pays off. So you know, if you work hard for anything, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? If you work hard for it, you can see whatever place that you set your mind to get there. If you work for it, you get there. Then you can't be ashamed for being there. And some people are like, oh, I could be doing this right now, but fuck, you didn't do it from stealing from somebody. You work for this shit. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel that.
That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And that's okay. It's okay to fucking treat yourself sometime. Yeah. Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
He said, man, it's okay. Think about you sometime, right?
Just take care of yourself.
Just take
care of yourself.
So much time taking care of everybody else. Take care of yourself sometimes. And we with all that.
Yeah.
We with all that.
Facts. But now I gotta throw a question at you.
What you got?
When was a specific time you felt inspired?
Ooh. That was a surpriser. I wasn't ready. A specific time I was inspired. I get inspired every episode, honestly. Every episode I get to sit down and share my thoughts with my son. I mean, it's not many people that get to do what we do, you know, and this is like something that we enjoy. I'm inspired every time I get to do this. So that's one thing I can say that inspires me every day. To sit here and just chop up some jewels and gems on the podcast with you.
I feel that. We just sprinkle jewels and gems.
That's it. You know what I mean? We help others. Because, I mean, just like what inspired this episode was one of my nephews that spoke to me and gave me my flowers while I can smell them, right? Mm-hmm. And I totally didn't expect it. It's not that I do anything different. And I'm just doing my thing of taking care of my family, right? And you know, he said that, man, you really inspire me. I see how you take care of your family and being a man. That's like, you know what I mean? I'm inspired to see that. You know what I mean? And I that shit really like touched me. I'm like, wow, like fuck. You know, I never expect that. You know what I mean? Not that I'm shooting to do that, but that's what inspired this episode, because I like chilling with my nephews. I like chilling with my sons and my daughters and all, you know. Yeah. I just like chilling, being myself. Yeah. And if sometimes I may be that cool uncle, you know what I mean? But I'm just me. And for that really touched me, that he was like, man, you inspire me, and you know, hopefully, you know, I'm like speechless. Like, dude, I really appreciate that, because it's all love.
That's love. I mean?
And I could be that uncle sending you, you know, doing the wrong thing, sending you to do bad shit, but I would never do that. I want the best for all my nieces and nephews.
Right.
No matter what. If when it came to anything, jobs, if you're young, when it comes to sports, I want the best for you. I want if I gotta go out there and help you train, I'm that uncle that'll do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just want the best for people. And then for me to get those flowers, that really put a little lump in your throat. Yeah.
But I think even like I think even without it specifically, like getting your flowers where you can smell them, I think that's inspiring too, for somebody to just be able to be open. Because, you know, some people are just, oh yeah, he inspired me, but I'd never tell him that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because some people feel they too cool.
Yeah.
I'm too cool to tell you that. Like, you know, oh man, you know, and it's not about a cool factor. Yeah. As men, we can share our feelings, because it's okay to do that as a man. Because some people are so machismo, I guess that's what they say.
Whatever.
Is it machismo? Is that the right word? I don't know. Hey, you know, but it's okay to share your feelings, and because we're all human.
Yeah, and I can respect the fact somebody be open about it. Like, that's cool as fuck. Because shit, a lot of people might not. It might take so much for somebody to be like, bro, you inspired me years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So for that specifically, like, I think that's dope, man, and inspiring at the same time for him to be specifically so open.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Shout out to Frankie, man.
Shout out.
That's my nephew. That's love. That's love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna answer that question too, because it was a specific time I felt inspired too, and it's kind of all the time. But one time I had seen you sell, right? I said I seen you sell. It was a sell for your job, and it's just like thank God. Every sale, thank God. Every sale, thank God. And I was like, I was inspired by that. Like even every single sale, thank God. That inspired me to thank God for every sale I get. I sell raffle tickets. You feel me? Yes, I do. And yeah, thank God. Every time I get a sale, you know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody that you know, it's hard for somebody to sell. Somebody's having a tough day selling somewhere.
Exactly.
So for you to have a good day and have a swish in your eyes, or you know, a good pull up 3, thank God.
Thank God. Because you know the thing that I'm so thankful for, Caleb, is that you know, even no matter I'm a salesman, I'm in sales, but I know all of my customers call me, they can always be calling somebody else. So I'm thankful for it. No matter what it is, if it's a quarter, that it adds up. But I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? And I share that. And that's the thing. It's like, hey, I'm glad that you came to me, because I know you could have called somebody else and got the same thing. But that's one thing I like to share with you about building relationships. We build relationships with people when it's like you're doing business with your friends. You know what I mean? When you build relationship and relationships last, it's kind of like the cheat code in sales is relationships. Yeah. If you got relationships, man, you can sell anything, anywhere.
Facts though.
Some people won't even need the shit you selling. They just buying it because you selling it. If you can build that type of relationship.
Facts.
Message.
but just to add on that a little bit, building relationships is just so important. So important. Building relationships without the expectation.
Without the expectation. Because some people, you know, it's weird. Some people have expectations like automatically. Who was it I met? I met somebody and they found out I was working somewhere, and they automatically felt that I should like help them, right? Like, oh, automatically, I work there. You need a job, I should help you. No, if I don't, for one thing, if you're like I've told you this, people are always willing to help you when they see you what?
Help yourself.
Help your motherfucking self, nigga. And sometimes I gotta be blunt, right? And you'll always be getting if they see you already working for it. That's all you gotta do. If you're working for it, you'll be surprised how much the help is gonna come. It automatically comes. Like with your internships, you just like boom, 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 and next thing you know, voila,
bing,
bing, and you're there. But you know what? If you would have just sat your ass at home, sitting there smoking blunts all day, playing video games, your ass is gonna be still sitting there smoking blunts all day, playing fucking video games. Straight up and down.
Got it. And that.
You know what I'm saying? Put in that work.
Yeah.
Put in that work.
I put in the work. That goes back to changing
the narrative.
Narrative.
And before we go, we got something we got to announce for y'all, for our audience coming up. Let them know what we got cracking, Caleb.
We got some raffle tickets. You do what I'm saying?
Like he said, he's like you did say you sell raffle tickets earlier, but these are a different raffle ticket.
Different raffle ticket. I know we got some football fans in here.
We
got some football fans.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be raffling some tickets to a LA football game, Chargers specifically. Get to see your boy Justin Herbert do his shit. You know what I'm saying? They did go 1-0.
Did they win yesterday?
Yeah, they won.
Oh, shout out to them.
Shout out to the Chargers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm a Saints fan, but I root for any California team. You know what I'm saying? If it's all about Cali, I'm with that shit.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Except the Clippers. I ain't really
but yeah, you know, we're raffling to the Chargers game. Stay tuned on the Instagram, on the podcast for more info to how to enter.
Yes.
But we just want to get y'all ready. This is like a little
appetizer.
So get ready, tune in. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get ready.
Let them know.
Let them know. Hey, shout out to Nef Vodka. Hey, Love, love, love. Shout out to Ernie, Luke. Hey, if you see Luke, tell him Jules and Jim sent you. He might make you stop a special drink. Might throw the Ryu on you and some shit. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, hey, we love you. We will see you soon. And we out of here.
Out of here.
Fuck the diamonds,
Jewels
I
and
just need some
gems.
bands in my pocket. Used to sell weed, I had to stop it. Niggas hella grimy, so a nigga stay with that rocket. If a nigga try me, gotta pop him, and the OG's behind me.
Caleb and Joshua.
Drop him. I'm the hood favorite hot topic, young nigga tryna make it. Been through hella shit and it didn't break me. I'ma stand on all 10 till God take me out. And lost a couple soldiers. Buried hella niggas, I can't hold ya. Even lost my dudes to shock a hold ya. I remember when I told you, mama, we gon' make it, don't worry. Next day you was gone by 2:30. At first I was mad, like, mama, how could you leave me? Made me wanna call you and tell you you gotta see me. Told me never trip on a hater, they wanna beat me. Always told me, Tone, you gon' be a star, wish you could see me.